name is David Calvo. I'm the Director of Family and Community Engagement at CABE, the California Association for Bilingual Education. And today we are at the CABE Conference 2023, and I'm so fortunate to have run into Velma Wilson. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, absolutely. It's my pleasure. I'm so honored to be here. This is my first time at CABE, and I'm just super excited. Just from the atmosphere, the pleasure of always knowing that we can advocate for all children.
That's wonderful. Are you enjoying the experience?
I am enjoying the experience, getting to see the rich diversity of what makes us the United States of America. I often tell people, God, our word of America is united. That means one voice, one together, everybody coming together for one common goal, for a dream and for our hope, especially for our most vulnerable population, our children.
Yes. So you do a lot of work with family and community engagement.
Yes.
So I'd love to unpack that more. Tell us more. What do you do?
So I serve as the parent liaison for Antioch Unified School District. Antioch is a city in the Bay Area, in the East Bay, in Contra Costa County. We have about 118,000 in population. We are really celebrating the rich diversity of what Antioch has done for so many times. Even as a woman of African American descent, we weren't allowed to live in the city, and now we are predominantly the majority now. And we serve a lot of English language learner families. We are known as the gateway of the Delta. So we have a huge waterways where they use that as a ways to connect the San Francisco Bay, which is on the Pacific Ocean, into the river of Sacramento, where there's our state capital. So we're that huge waterway that's the center point.
All right. How'd you get involved in education?
As a mom, my oldest is 35, my youngest is 20, and being involved is something that, as a parent, that I've always been around. I'm the youngest of my moms. I'm her youngest of 6 children, and education was something that she always told us to value. We were a low-income family. My mom was a single mom for many years until she married my stepdad, and just being able to know that once you are educated, can't no one take that away from you, because your brain is your superpower.
That's right.
And allowing yourself to be educated and then paying it forward. So that's something that I also have always taken with me. I've trained my children to do the same. I'm a proud mom of some amazing children. My daughter's actually getting ready to celebrate graduation.
Wow.
From San Diego State.
Congratulations.
Right. She'll be earning her degree in Africana Studies and dual minor in Child and Family Development and Social Change. I also have a child on the totally end of the spectrum. He has autism. And that story is what's always pushed me even more. You know, when we talk about CABE's theme, you know, your testimonies, your art, your dreams, and your stories. I think about my son who was told he wasn't going to amount to anything. He was never going to succeed. You know, he was nonverbal. And I worked with him, and I told teachers and educators, we're going to partner. We're going to be a partner in this thing called public education, and doing that, helping them do things that I did at home and training them to let's embed that into the classroom setting to help you educate him. And we did it. He graduated high school in class of 2020.
Yes.
With a 4.0 GPA, and
Wow.
now he's studying at the Academy of Art University in San Francisco in his 3rd year. We're going to be receiving his degree in 2D animation, film, and design. And shout out to Dan Scanlon, who believed in him and has been following him since that. And I'm honored for his story, for what he has done. And, you know, I look at English language learners. They have a barrier. They're people. They're human. They're human.
Yes.
Stop dehumanizing them
Yes.
for the difference of their language. I wish I had all the languages that we serve in this country. I think the continent of Africa, how many languages come out, and you know,
Yes.
and CABE is definitely really doing their part to try to bring the global awareness of linguistics to the education realm. And do we have a lot of work to do? Absolutely. Do we continually advocate it? Right, definitely. We can't stop.
All right. I've heard a couple of times advocacy. Why is this important?
It's important because when you speak English predominantly, that's your go-to, everything you do is surrounded around English. But then you embed a child who is they want to know and want to be able to feel inclusive and included in the conversation and dialogue. And when they don't feel that, social emotional well-being. They feel bullied in a lot of regards. We see suicide rates go up, that sense of not belonging. And I'm a firm believer as a faith-based, I love the Lord. And he said, train up a child in the way that he should go. And when I hear the word train up, that means that we should make sure that they're feeling included, feeling that connectedness at school. And so whatever I can do, I do speak Spanish. I am actually currently currently trying to learn French. And in Yoruba, I found out I did ancestry DNA, and I found out I was part Nigerian. And so it's just the wonderful world of languages has just resonated, finding out who I am.
So you're a parent advocate, parent leader. What message would you have to parents that think their voice doesn't matter?
PTA's motto is every child, one voice. And I'm gonna say that again for impact. Every child, one voice means we're totally inclusive. We are global. Everything we think and say or do is on a global scale, because we want every child to know that they do have a voice. And as a parent leader, we want parents to feel empowered. Don't let your what you think is your inability become your inability, because there are so many things that we can do. And I often say as a servant leader, and I pride myself on that, it's not about me, it's about we.
Wow, that's just so inspirational. As we think about the bilingual education space, or maybe even education in general, what call to action would you give to our community?
The biggest call is don't give up. Don't let setbacks be, or what you feel is a setback, be a setback. We can do all things through Christ that strengthens us, and continually advocating. Celebrate languages and be proud of who you are and what you are. You know, we have more of a voice than we give ourselves credit for. And so as a parent, I'm striving to be able to connect the dots. The dots will eventually connect, and they will all come together, and we live in this wonderful world as we call the United States of America.
As we bring our interview to a close, is there any final thoughts you'd like to share with our audience?
You know, experiences like CABE is very real. When you get a chance to see and you can be yourself and authentically yourself, see the work of fearless leaders that said, we're gonna make a bold stance to bring awareness and be very intentional about it. I challenge families and parents to seek and look up CABE, look up NABE, and look and see how you can get involved. Because PTA celebrated 126 years of advocacy.
Wow.
126, founded by 3 women who took a bold stand, two Eurocentric mindset women and an African American that said, you know what? In 1897, in the heart of all the desolate and civil war and segregation, it said, you know what? We are stronger together than we are apart. And that's the very heart of what education has done in the United States.
Thank you so much for sharing your words of wisdom, your thoughts. I hope you enjoy the conference.
Thank you.